If you're foam rolling your hamstrings for sciatica, you're actually making it worse. Because sciatica isn't a hamstring problem, it's a nerve problem coming from your lower back. And stretching or rolling an irritated nerve can increase tension, pressure, and make this pain worse. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, founder of RehabFix. We've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to explain why foam rolling your hamstrings is not a good idea for sciatica, what's actually causing your pain, and show you a simple 3-step process to take pressure off the nerve and finally get relief. So many people with sciatica are told to stretch their hamstrings or roll their legs or, loosen things up, but this actually makes sciatica worse. And the reason for that is because sciatica is not a hamstring problem. What is sciatica? Sciatica is defined as pain traveling down the back of the leg, following the track of the sciatic nerve, and this can radiate into your glute, your hamstring, calf, foot, or toes. This will often feel like a tight pulling sensation, a burning sensation, or an electric shock-like sensation, and can be accompanied with numbness or tingling. Now, the sciatic nerve is the largest nerve in your body with a diameter of up to 2 centimeters, and that's why it can hurt so bad. Now, what actually causes sciatica? Most commonly, a disc bulge or herniation in your lower back that is pushing out and hitting the nerve directly is what initiates the onset of sciatica. And as this nerve becomes irritated, then movement of the nerve itself can create inflammation, and that can prolong sciatica. So because that nerve runs all the way down your leg, you can experience pain anywhere down your leg. It's most commonly in the glute and hamstring though. So you may or may not have low back pain, but you might definitely have a tight, burning, aching hamstring. But the problem isn't the hamstring. It's coming from the lower back. So here's why foam rolling your hamstring can make it worse. There's 3 main reasons. 1, nerves don't like compression. That's what the disc is doing, and that's what makes it worse. So if you are sitting on a foam roller or pushing your hamstring on a foam roller, you are directly compressing the irritated nerve. You're compressing the tissue, which then compresses the nerve, and that can flare it up and make it worse. Number 2, when you're foam rolling your leg, you're typically in a stretched position. You're usually kind of supporting yourself forward and the leg is being stretched. Well, an irritated nerve does not want to be stretched. It will make it worse. You're tugging on something that's already sensitive. So this can light it up as well. And the third thing is that usually this puts your lower back in a rounded position to stretch or roll it. And if our back is in a rounded position, that actually puts more pressure on your lumbar discs, which normally isn't a problem. But if you have a problem, it's going to push the disc injury, the disc bulge, further backwards, hitting the nerve more and causing more pain down the leg. So this position increases pressure on the disc, increases pressure on the nerve, puts direct tension on the nerve and direct pressure on the nerve. These are things you don't want going on if you have back issues or sciatica. You're not fixing anything, you're just aggravating it more. And that's why relief is temporary, or it might actually feel worse after. So instead of chasing the symptoms in your leg, here's how you address the source to actually find relief. We're going to move the disc, take pressure off the nerve, and then improve our movement and function so the results last. And here's a 3-step process to do that in the right order. Number 1, we're going to focus on decompressing and stabilizing your disc. Go find a wall, lay on the ground, on your back, feet on the wall, so that your knees and your hips are in a 90-degree angle. Now allow the lower back to flatten into the ground, completely relaxing. Put one hand on your belly and practice deep belly breathing. This turns off the muscles in the lower back that are extra tight and guarding, which can reduce compression around the disc. Allowing the lower back to flatten and relax can actually take pressure off of the nerve. And learning how to properly belly breathe actually activates your diaphragm, improves spine and core stability, which will help you progress into the next exercise. So do that for 3 to 5 minutes to let everything calm down and reduce that inflammation. Now spin around and put your hands directly into the wall. Push into the wall with about 20 pounds of pressure and have your head about a foot away from the wall. Now lift both your legs up, push the lower back into the floor. This is now going to engage your core in your internal spine stabilizers while decompressing the lumbar discs. Now holding that pressure, slowly lower one leg at a time. Tap the heel on the ground and raise it back up, keeping the knee bent. This is now a spine and core stability movement. Pushing into the wall increases overall tension in our body. Pushing the low back into the ground resists that extension tendency while you're pushing into the wall to help engage our core even further. And then lowering one leg at a time is a way to safely challenge this in learning how to move our body outside of our spine positioning. There are so many good benefits going on here, and this is a phenomenal low back friendly, disc friendly user-friendly, nerve-friendly core exercise to get you stronger while calming down your discs. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Just text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. Now that the disc is decompressed and more stable, we want to move it the right direction. Go lean into a wall, put your elbows in front of you, lean on the wall, and put your feet a few feet back. You're going to push your hips forward towards the wall as to gain lumbar extension, something many of you are missing because we're sitting too much and too much flexion probably aggravated your disc in this process. So we want the opposite to restore that motion and move the disc the direction we want it to go. In this type of motion, increase in lumbar extension will do just that. It will slowly shift the disc away from the nerve with every motion. And as our mobility improves, we should see pain reduction as well. Now, if standing is too difficult and you cannot perform it this way, we can perform it on the ground as well. Simply lay down, put your elbows under you, push up as far as you can off the ground, attempting to go further over time, keeping your lower back and glutes totally relaxed. Again, this arched motion regains extension in your lower back, and extension is one of the most powerful movements to help discs move back in place, so to speak, and take pressure away from the nerve. Now we want to free your piriformis and your hips because this is a very common location of pain and greatly affects the function around this nerve in the way that you feel. Get in a pigeon pose with the painful leg forward, but we're not just going to sit in this pose and hold it and stretch the muscle. No. That could actually inflame the nerve. Instead, we're going to pick the hip about a foot off the ground. Hold, so there's tension in the side of that hip, and now rock forward and back as far as you can comfortably. This is an isometric contraction on your whole hip, your piriformis, and now while we're rocking forward and back, it is challenging these muscles through multiple ranges of motion. This is not only strengthening your hip, strengthening your piriformis, which reduces tension around the nerve, by the way, but it's also mobilizing the piriformis and mobilizing the nerve through motion. This will reduce tension through the muscle, tension around the nerve, and reduce tension in your hip to improve overall function and mobility in this area. And many people do not have enough strength in their hips, and they have this false belief that strengthening around their glute will make it tighter and compress the nerve more, and it is actually the exact opposite. So if we look at these movements, decompression reduces pressure, stability protects the spine, extension restores the disc, and piriformis strength and mobility frees the nerve. That's how you fix sciatica at the source, not focusing on the hamstring. Now, what's really important after you do this is check the way your hamstring feels. Get into a bit of a stretch position, compare before and after. You will notice less tension, better mobility, and might actually feel some hope for once. That's the type of progress you should be making. And if you're not making this type of progress consistently in your typical chiro or PT or whatever other treatment that you've been on or pursuing, then you're on the wrong plan. Results should be fast when you have the right plan. And too many people think they need to be patient and they go weeks, months, or even years still in pain when they don't have to. So I don't want you to keep guessing on your own and getting sucked back into the pain cycle. So if you'd like a more specific plan designed for your exact situation so you can just resolve this pain and get on with your life, then I want to invite you to try our centralization process, which has helped thousands of people around the world fully recover from these issues faster than they thought was possible. And you can get a free demo with my team just by texting me the word pain to 317-751-9509, and we can help you get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. Do it right now so you don't miss this opportunity to finally live the life that you deserve and get pain-free. And after you do that, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life on how I keep myself bulletproof and we help our clients get a bulletproof back. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in our program real soon.